Hey 4xe fans, a little development in the 95B recall. If you haven't heard about this, a lot of parking garages, a lot of parking structures, at least in the United States, have started putting signs that 4xe, Grand Cherokee 4xes or Wrangler 4xes are not allowed to park in the parking garages. And that is due to the fire risk. Now, it may feel like that's blowing things a little out of proportion, given that there have only been 13 incidents, and I don't even think all 13 of those have been fires. We could be wrong. I'm still trying to really find the true answer to that. Some of those have been off-gassing scenarios that haven't resulted in fires. But nevertheless, some of these parking garages have started putting up signs that say you cannot park a 4xe in the garage. Now, from what I've been able to ascertain, this is driven by insurance companies who do not want to pay out major settlements on multi-million-dollar parking garages and the other vehicles that can be impacted if there is a fire. And this is probably stems from the Chevy Bolt issue that was going on for a while. If you aren't familiar with that, the Chevy Bolt a couple of years ago had a similar issue with fire risk, and there were some fires, and some of those did happen in parking structures. And you know, that the flame, the fire that comes off a lithium-ion battery is very intense. It's a very hot fire, and it's very hard to extinguish. Especially imagine trying to get any kind of fire apparatus and hoses and such. I mean, I don't know how they do it. I'm sure there's processes for this that fire departments have, but certainly not as easy as if the vehicle's just sitting out, you know, not in a structure or anything. So, from what I've been able to ascertain, this is driven by insurance companies because they just don't want to have massive payouts, which begs the question that I'm really curious about, and I don't know if anybody would have knowledge about this. This is almost one of those things you'd have to have a lawyer that would have to have knowledge on this, is if there is a fire in a vehicle that is known to have a potential fire issue, should the owner's insurance company be the one to pay out, or should that insurance company go after Jeep and Stellantis to recoup those funds? And I kind of feel like there's a responsibility towards the manufacturer, if there's a known fire issue, that our own personal insurance companies shouldn't pay for that if there is an episode. I do know of at least a couple. I've had firsthand contact with a couple people that have had fires, and one of them, I know their insurance company paid out, and I'm really curious about that. If there maybe there's laws protecting manufacturers. I don't know, but it kind of stinks that our insurance company would take a hit for a manufacturing issue. So I'm kind of curious how that plays out and if anybody has knowledge about that. But I just wanted to share that information that is happening, and it's unfortunate, but it's one of those things that's kind of understandable from a business perspective, that the insurance companies would want their customers, the owners of those high-rise parking garages, to not be liable. So I can kind of see where they're coming from on that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. And of course, I'm stopping in a gas station because I'm doing that a lot more these days. Take care.